What is the smallest change you can make financially, especially if you're preparing for retirement, that will have the greatest impact? And what I mean by that, many times it has doubled, tripled, and quadrupled the couple's net spendable retirement income. This small little change can have that much impact, so get ready. I'm Doug Andrew, and I've been a financial strategist and retirement planning specialist now for 5 decades, helping thousands of Americans prepare for a comfortable retirement so they will not outlive their money. And so when people come to me, I look at their situation, and the first thing I can see is a small change that's going to have a dramatic impact in their future so they will not outlive their money. Now, why do most retirees outlive their money? It's because of the negative impact of 3 big dangers, okay? Taxes, inflation, and market volatility. This causes most retirees to run out of money within 10 or 11 years of retiring. Most people live longer than that, and now they're relying on Social Security, charity, welfare, or their children for support. How sad is that? And they followed the herd. They put money in IRAs or 401ks in the market, and now they wonder why they're out of money. Well, it's because they didn't eliminate these dangers. So the smallest change that has the biggest impact is to eliminate these dangers. I help people make themselves immune from these by seizing 3 opportunities. Okay. Number 1, convert 40 to 60% or more of your retirement income to tax-free vehicles. You're immune from taxes. It doesn't matter what taxes go up to now. It doesn't affect you. Link your returns on your serious cash to inflation. Link your returns to the things that inflate. I don't like inflation any more than anybody, but it doesn't hurt me. It helps me. I've always been able to outpace inflation, and you need to learn how to do that, or you're going to be spending more and more money to get fewer and fewer results. The third is market volatility, as I indicated, and you solve that by using indexing. I'm not talking about index mutual funds, okay? If you had your money in an index mutual fund during the Great Recession, you would have lost 40% of your money twice in that decade. Indexing, our clients never lost 1 dime due to the market downturn after the 9/11 terrorist attacks of 2001, nor the 2008 mortgage meltdown, or during COVID-19, March 2020, when the market dropped 30%, not one of our clients lost 1 dime due to that market downturn by using indexing. So you need to learn this. That's why I have a lot of educational videos on this channel that talk about that. And I'll show you how you can read and study my book to understand this. If you don't, you're missing out. Okay, now what are the 3 greatest strengths of what I recommend, the small change? I recommend that people reposition their serious cash into properly structured max-funded IUL. Why? Because it is the ultimate place to put money for liquidity, the ability to access your money when you need it without triggering 10% penalties or tax, have safety of principal so that when the market goes down, you don't lose, and to get a predictable rate of return that historically has outpaced inflation. Now, these are the key elements of a prudent investment. And most Americans have their money in traditional IRAs or 401ks invested in the market. And the money is not liquid without triggering a 10% penalty or tax. You don't have safety of principal. You can lose 40% like people did during the Great Recession. And you don't get a predictable rate of return. In fact, Dalbar says the average retiree is only averaging 3.49% on money in the market, because they're buying and selling at the wrong times, because this is their lifetime savings. This is their nest egg. Ha, that's pathetic. I can show you on $1 million in a max-funded IUL how you can get $80,000 to $100,000 a year of tax-free income without depleting principal. The financial services industry says if you had $1 million in an IRA or 401k, they only want you to pull out $40,000 a year. That's before tax. Even in a 25% tax bracket, you're only going to net $30,000. So smallest change, biggest impact. If you could change and move your retirement income from $30,000 after tax to $90,000 or $100,000 tax-free, is that a big impact? Absolutely. Do the math. So in the book I want to gift you here in a moment, there's 4 different resources that many Americans draw from during their golden years. Not everybody draws from all 4 of these, but most people have investment income in IRA or 401ks. Some people own real estate and they're counting on rental income. Some people have guaranteed income, Social Security, or maybe a school teacher pension. This is the most underutilized, and I go, why? It's because people don't know what they don't know. It's the tax-free one. So let's dive a little bit deeper. The purple bucket, I call it, is where 91% of Americans have most of their money in yet to be taxed IRAs or 401ks invested where? In the market. Wall Street was never designed to create predictable income, and that's why the financial services industry only wants you to pull out 4% a year. If you pull out more than that, they'll have you sign a waiver, a hold harmless, that you will not sue the broker-dealer for you outliving your money. Did you know that? That's pathetic, 4%. I don't accumulate $1 million to have a measly $40,000 a year of income. I want $80,000 to $100,000 a year of income without depleting the million, okay? Now, some people might have real estate, but the fact of the matter is real estate sometimes drops down in value and you'll have vacancies. I don't recommend all of your money be in that basket. Based on your risk tolerance, you might have Social Security or a pension. But hello, this one is my favorite. It's tax-free. And so I recommend you utilize this one, but Roths, yeah. I've never owned a Roth, though, and I never will, because my favorite vehicle, a max-funded tax advantage insurance contract, structured correctly and funded properly, is deemed what I call a L.A.S.E.R fund. L.A.S.E.R means liquid assets, safely earning returns. It knocks the socks off of Roths. It has 6 huge advantages that Roths only have 2 of those 6. Roths, you can only put in a certain dollar amount, a certain percent of your income. You can't touch it before age 59 and a half or 5 years without a 10% penalty. If you make too much money, you can't even have a Roth. Why do you want all of those restrictions when with an MFTA you don't have any of those? Okay, you can learn why on videos on this channel. Municipal bonds, not popular anymore because a lot of municipalities are filing bankruptcy and they're lower yielding than L.A.S.E.R funds. So folks, this necessitates repositioning assets. The smallest change that can have the biggest impact is a strategy that I came up with years ago, not a rollover. A rollover is going from the frying pan to the fire. That's taking money out of a 401k, rolling it over to an IRA, continuing to postpone, procrastinate, defer to age 72 or 73, and then taking RMDs, required minimum distribution, thinking you're saving tax. I can prove to you you're not saving tax. You are increasing tax and spreading it out big time. So I can show you by doing a rollout, you're getting the money out of the purple bucket down to the green one, whether you need the money or not. You're getting the taxes over and done with at today's lower tax rates and lower values so that it's tax-free from now on. And if it's in a L.A.S.E.R fund, you will be reimbursed for all the taxes you pay when you ultimately pass away. Now, if you don't understand what I just said, you need to read why in my book. But let's get back to the smallest change. This small change that has the biggest impact does this. So many times, people say, well, how much of my income should come out of this bucket? I would recommend no more than 30%. 91% of Americans, about 100% of their money is here. There's $30 trillion in yet to be taxed IRAs or 401ks in this country. That's ridiculous. Real estate, I recommend no more than 30% of your income should be relying on you having tenants paying rent. Between 0 to 80% could come out of the guaranteed bucket based on your risk tolerance, but I would recommend 40 to 60% or more of your retirement income not even show up on the front page of your 1040 tax return. People say, is that legit? Absolutely. The IRS will know you're receiving it. They know everything. but it's tax-free, and it's been that way for over a century in the Internal Revenue Code. It's been grandfathered. It's not even worth auditing because it's never been taxable. Okay? So here's what I'm talking about. I'll give you an actual example. A couple came to me one time with $2.6 million that they saved in their IRAs or 401ks. Now, they were interested. What would you recommend we do, Mr. Andrew? What's the smallest change that you would recommend that will have the biggest impact? I could see it right off the bat. Now, they were proud of themselves, rightly so, sort of thumping themselves on the chest. We have 2.6 million saved in our IRAs and 401ks. At 6% payout, we figure conservatively we could pull out $160,000 a year. And we have another $40,000 coming in, and let's say Social Security or maybe a school teacher pension. We have $200,000 a year of income. I go, way to go, but I do see one big problem. It's all showing up on the front page of your 1040 tax return. It's all subject to tax. If taxes never go up, and you probably agree with me that taxes will likely be higher down the road, you're going to pay a minimum of $54,000 a year between federal and state. They lived in California. Every year, the rest of your life, added up. You're netting $146,000 to buy gas and groceries, which sounds pretty good, but I don't know, inflation may require that you need twice that much in less than 5 years to buy the same gallons of gas and loaves of bread that you could buy with $146,000 a day. And they could see the writing on the wall. So the smallest change that had the biggest impact was a strategic rollout. In 5 years, we got $120,000 of that $200,000 off of their 1040 tax return. The IRS knows they're getting that income, and they know it's tax-free. So they still have the same $200,000 of income. But now they only have taxes of $21,600. Hello? We're saving them $32,400 or more. Now, because taxes have been going up, instead of $810,000, we'll save them out to their life expectancy. We now will have saved them over $1 million. Was that a small change that had $1 million impact? Absolutely. We do this all the time, okay? Now, in actuality, we were able to increase the rate of return. They actually have about $240,000 of income, but they only have to pay tax on $80,000 of it. The rest of it's all tax-free. Small change, a strategic rollout over a 5-year period. We got money out of their IRAs or 401ks into something that's tax-free from now on. Hello? So whenever you think, what's the smallest change that we could make at retirement that will have the biggest impact, may I suggest you have an analysis done to see how you could reposition that and do a strategic roll out, not a rollover, and convert 40 to 60% of your retirement income to tax-free. We actually had another couple that said, we want 100% of our income to be tax-free. They had $6 million in their IRAs and 401ks. In 5 years, they bit the bullet and paid $2 million in tax. IRS should have been thrilled with that. They netted $4 million and put that into 4 IULs. That $4 million has doubled to $8 million in 7.5 years. They now have $8 million tax-free, generating $600,000 to $800,000 a year of tax-free income. They only need $300,000 a year to live on. It's all tax-free. They don't even have to file a tax return. The IRS knows they're receiving it. It's tax-free. They have $500,000 more money a year than they need to live on. Is that a small change that had a big impact to hedge against inflation? They don't have to worry about inflation. Are you getting it? If you want to learn more about strategic rollouts, I have an entire chapter dedicated to it here in my book, The L.A.S.E.R Fund. Now, this is a 300-page book that's actually 2 books in one. One is for the left brain learner, all the charts and graphs and explanations, about 200 pages, 14 chapters, the white side. If you are a right brain learner, you learn more by stories and examples, you flip over to this book, which is about 100 pages, 12 chapters, 62 actual client stories. One of those chapters is all about strategic rollouts. But every chapter is a small change that had a huge impact. Okay? So if you want to use your whole brain, read both books. But it retails on Amazon for $20 up to $60. If you buy it on Amazon, thank you. But I'll gift you a copy for free. Simply click on the link below or go to laserfund.com and contribute a nominal amount toward the shipping and handling. I require a little bit of skin in the game. I'll cover the rest of that cost, and I'll pay for the book. I will fire out a hard copy to you via priority mail. And when you're in there claiming your free copy of this book, if you like to listen and learn or watch and learn, there's those educational formats available for your investment. You can even schedule to attend a free educational webinar that we do every single week, no charge. You can even schedule an appointment with an IUL specialist that I oversee that will show you hypothetical illustrations based upon your numbers on how a properly structured maximum funded IUL, a small change, can have a huge impact so you will not outlive your money. They'll do that, no cost or obligation. I strongly recommend you do that because this is not about me. This is about you, your brighter future. And when you see how small of a change you could make financially that will have a dramatic impact to maybe double, triple, or quadruple your net spendable income, and if you live to be 120, you don't outlive your money. Whereas if you don't make that change, you might be relying on Social Security, charity, welfare, or your children for support in less than 11 years. Don't let that happen.